Hello, it's Friday evening here in Copenhagen, Denmark. It's nearing spring and it's not as cold and not as dark and not as wet as it has been for several weeks. So I'm super happy today because it's such a nice thing to have some more light and a little more degrees plus. But mostly I'm happy because it's weekend and because I got a new watch today. And this is actually the first bronze watch I introduced to my collection. So if you followed my channel for some time, you would know I reviewed the Christopher Ward C60 Trident bronze watch, but that one was just in for loan and I was really enjoying that watch and I was really looking to get a bronze watch into my collection. But on the other hand, I didn't really want to spend too much money, so well, I found another Glycine. And once again, it was on mass drop. This time it was $419 including postage from the US to Denmark. So that's a great deal. And I almost revealed it. This is of course a bronze watch. And I think it's absolutely a beautiful watch I got here. So of course, as bronze, as a material, as a metal, it oxidates, it changes its color, its appearance when it gets oxygen. It of course came in an airtight bag, but I of course removed everything, and here the watch is. I also set the time and the date, and this is the Glycine Combat Sub bronze version. So it, as far as I know, it comes in two versions. Color wise, it comes in a brown and a blue version, and I opted for the blue version. And then it comes in a 42mm, and I believe it's a 48mm. So of course I opted for the 42 because 48 is just an absurd size for a watch. So I was really happy to actually find this watch on mass drop, because I had been eyeing this watch for quite some time when I was looking for all sorts of different versions of the Glycine Combat Sub. So as you probably know, I already have the Glycine Combat Sub in stainless steel with the red bezel insert. I reviewed this very recently and it's a great watch. This was priced just around $400, so for a little more you get another material. And I must say, I really am a big fan of these Glycine Combat Sub watches. They are really nice, well-made Swiss watches from a company with more than 100 years of history at a very affordable price. So look back in my archives, click at the link down below, or click on the right corner up here on the screen to find a full review of this Glycine Combat Sub. I definitely like it. It has a few minuses, but mostly I'm a big fan of the watch. So of course I wanted a bronze watch, and I think this looks super classy. I like how they actually made the dial a little more simple, but also applied some more dimensions and depth to the dial on the bronze version. So if we see here on the non-bronze version, on the stainless steel version, we got Arabic numerals which are printed to the dial, not applied. But on this one we got hour markings, big fat lume-filled hour markings, and again we get the 24-hour markings inside of the dial. And I really like how it just makes this watch look a little more classy and also a little more vintage in its style with the hour markings. And I really like how somehow, even though a lot of things is going on the dial and this Combat Sub bronze, I think it somehow also is very relaxed and easy on the eyes. And maybe it's the kind of deep, very dark blue color, I don't know, but something about this dial is really relaxing and it's really nice to look at. So we get Combat Sub automatic, 200 meters of water resistance, Swiss made down here at 6 o'clock. As you can see, applied hour markings filled with Swiss Superluminova. We get the lollipop hand and the kind of stencil pencil hand, and then we get this kind of second hand with a box on it, a red second hand, just to make some color on the dial, to make it really have a nice contrast to the blue and the lume. So I really think that they did a really nice job. I think it has a lot of dimension and a lot of classiness to it, this dial. Glycine at 12 o'clock and reversed date window at 3 o'clock in negative, so you don't get a white date window with black writing, but the other way around, which just makes it blend much more into the dial and makes it a little more anonymous, which I think is a really nice thing. So inside this watch, and remember this is just an initial impression of this watch because I just got it. I will do a full review and I also do a comparison video to the stainless steel version. This is just the first impressions. So inside of this watch beats an ETA 2824-2, which they decorate with their own rotor, and they actually also regulate it. So you don't get off-the-shelf 2824. You actually get a movement that they put some work into at Glycine, which is really, really cool. And I can't really get my mind around the fact that this watch is available for less than $500 US. So I was lucky because I saw this watch at more than $1,000 when I was looking around. So everywhere between $700 and $1,100 US, I found this watch, but Massdrop had it at $419. So have a look out both on eBay and Massdrop and be ready to strike when the next deal comes on. So it comes on this nice fabric strap with leather inside. It's super, super soft. It's super comfortable. And I think it's really befitting to the whole look, the whole aesthetic of this watch, because it makes it just look really classy. I would definitely not prefer to have it on a bracelet. It because it's a bronze watch, it looks a little more classy, and I definitely prefer it to be on a leather strap or fabric strap like this. So of course the bronze case, it's very beautiful, lightly brushed everywhere. And the funny thing about bronze signed crown is that, as I said in the start of this video, it's going to oxidize, so it's going to change its color. Sometimes it becomes darker. It can also get a greenish color. So when it gets oxygen, when you wear this watch in the water, in the heat, in the cold, it will change its appearance. So I will definitely bring this watch forward in maybe 3 or 6 months when it's summer here, and then we can definitely see the change. So I'll remember to take some pictures so we can do a comparison to just see how the whole look and appearance of this watch changes. So I must say the bezel insert, it's absolutely amazing. No play, or the bezel, sorry, no play. It's a 120 click, absolutely no play. It's super easy to turn, and it has a really nice clicking sound. So 120 clicks there, very nice. Case back here, Glycine. You have the reference number here, the Glycine GL0174 bronze case. Steel back, automatic sapphire crystal, of course, and then the Glycine logo, combat logo on the back side here. So I'm very excited. I think it's quite amazing that you can get a watch at such a low price with such high quality. So as I said, I will be back with the full review, but just a very quick wrist shot here on my 18 centimeter wrist in circumference. This 42 millimeter watch wears really, really nice, I think. And the good thing with the Glycine Combat Sub line is that it's really thin, so it wears really comfortable and really close to the wrist. It's not a big, thick dive watch. It's a really classy, old school vintage style dive watch in my opinion, because it's so slim. Also very flat sapphire crystal, which is of course treated with anti-reflective coating, signed tang buckle with Glycine. So this was just a very quick first impressions of this Glycine Combat Sub bronze version, the blue version. I haven't found any other videos of this watch, so this is maybe a first on YouTube. So I just wanted to get it out there so you can have a look if you're considering one of these bronze watches from Glycine. I think it feels really, really good, and I look forward to getting back to you guys with the full review. Until then, remember to leave me a comment down below, a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm very, very close to 8,000 subscribers, so please hit the subscribe button. See you very soon. Bye.